deal with airplane peanuts.
From Bobby Lee getting pranked on bad friends.
I was invited to the White House by Donald Trump. Is that email correct, real, the White House one?
No, it didn't happen.
It didn't happen. Okay, thank you so much. All right, bye.
To Tim Dillon reacting to his viral interview with CNN.
The manager told me that he wouldn't do an interview with me because Rogan would get mad at him for talking to CNN. And
that's untrue. That's completely insane.
Okay.
That's completely insane.
Okay.
And even more politicians going on Flagrant.
Well, this is a good discussion.
Why are you shocked?
I'm shocked because I do racist.
The month of May 2025 did not disappoint when it comes to comedy podcasts. And these are 32 of the funniest moments from all your favorite comedians. Starting off with Theo Von and Caleb Presley on this past weekend.
And the other thing I want to talk to you about is, dude, you got to stop sending. You got to stop. I don't know if you're doing it as a joke or you're trying to be nice. Stop sending me your old clothes. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'll get a package from you, and every time it's just some old shirts you don't want anymore. Like I can tell that they're like your bad shirts. Oh, they're not even nice shirts. You bought me one nice shirt, and the rest of them are just your shitty old shirts.
Do not, bro. That is not true. There's some, bro. There are some hitters in there.
They're like holes in.
Did you go through all of them?
You got me one nice shirt, a red shirt that says hot sauce on it.
Yes.
That is my best shirt from you.
It's a great shirt. There's some other real.
And they're larges. I can't even fit them. They're not even life size. I just picture you being like, get rid of that. And someone be like, do you want to throw them away? Be like, nah, send them to Caleb. Send them to Caleb's house so he can throw them away.
Oh, baby bear don't want that nightie, huh?
Everyone here, Gil Hodges in first base?
No.
Jesus! What the hell do you people do? I told you the educational system is falling apart.
We didn't learn
the.
You can't name the
Gil
starting
Hodges
lineup now.
Gil Hodges is a great guy, very quiet guy. Later, he managed the Mets years later. But I remember that stuff from a long time ago because it was an integral part of your life.
Mm. Yeah.
And what you remember, all right, the Dodgers are 2 games out of first place. Preachero is pitching. Robinson is batting, 308. If he gets 2 hits, we knew what the averages were. You learned arithmetic
through baseball.
Yeah, absolutely do. I mean, I could, as a kid, most of the kids on the block could tell you how many games the pitchers had won.
I think now we call that autism.
I just read a nice book this weekend on the plane. I found it in a bookstore. I guess like in the 70s, something up happened in South Korea, where a guy just declared himself lifelong president. He just smashed.
Where was it?
Korea. I think it was South, or maybe it was like right before the war that divided South and North Korea. Was that in the 70s? I think.
No, that was 50s.
The Korean War. Yeah. So the Korean War split it in half, and I think in like the next 20 years, there was a little bit of obviously some tumult, and this guy was just like, "I'm the president forever," and it just set off this like horrible wave of violence and poverty. And then the lady got adopted to an American family and just like got out of there. And like the Korean government allowed parents to just be like, yo, if your kid's like too much, we're shipping a bunch of kids to America. So I think that was like a huge wave of, they were just like, and they would declare you as an orphan. Your parents would be like,
good Korean adopted kids, they rock.
Yep. And no, there was nothing like your paperwork, you would hit America and like you would have blank birth certificate. You couldn't find your parents ever. And this lady just wrote it was like a book of like kind of like poetry and essays just about like getting beached in America. It wasn't even really about that. She was just writing about like the Big Bang. It's pretty sick, actually.
She was just writing about the Big Bang.
She was writing about the Big Bang.
Was that her fucking dad's name? That's Big Bang. That's Little Bang. The dumb racist jokes are such a good dad racist joke.
Big Bang is so funny.
We're firing today, dude. This feels like a Patreon.
The temperature is cooking on this.
Yeah, I'm heating up a little. Feels like a Patreon. Big Bang was too good to pull back on. Pull up. Terrain.
Straight for the mountains. Hot diggity darn.
No, guys are allowed to have fun, dude.
I just wanted some Korean language. I wanted some words in Korean.
No, Your Honor, I don't want to do something racist against another Korean person.
No, I wanted words to help me understand.
Is somebody in there or something that's shaked? Is somebody in there that's shaked?
Is someone in the
Yeah,
cake?
somebody's peeing in there or something's in there. You know what it is? You know what it is?
Huh?
It's fucking Carlos. Right? Carlos isn't here, right? And he's in here. And I'm going to say this right now, dude. If Carlos pops out of there, I will literally get up and leave the podcast. All right? I don't want anyone to get out of there until we're done with this podcast. Right? So an hour later, that better not open into the end.
Who's in there?
I don't care who's in there.
What if it's someone that you
But
love?
it's not.
What if it's someone you love?
It's Carlos because he's not there. You think I'm dumb? And let me say something about last week about the Trump letter, okay? All right? When I was on therapy today, and I swear to God on my mother's life, if something pops out of there until we say thank you for being a fat friend, I will fucking leave. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
So whoever's in there, I hope you took a piss and I took a shit because you're going to stay there for the next hour. All right? And so that's the fact.
Okay.
Whoever's listening, I know if you're a girl, beautiful girl, whatever, a stripper, whatever.
What if
I'm
it is
sorry.
a beautiful girl?
I'll forgive it. But if it's Carlos Herrera, right, I will fucking leave.
Come on out, beautiful girl.
Why are you mad?
Yeah. Go get him. Go get him, Mr. Cake.
You stayed in there for the whole hour. Bro, you don't even listen to me. That was the rule.
One night, we were just kind of partying. She was drinking. I was smoking at that time before I started IV. And halfway through the night, I woke up, and she was blue in the face, and checked her pulse and her breathing, and it was good. I went back to bed, and about an hour later, I woke up. And, I mean, she was stiff. She was cold.
Wait,
I tried
hold
giving
on.
her CPR. She was, I know this is kind of a bummer, dude, but and then separately.
Wait, you went back to sleep? Hold on. So one thing. Wait, she was blue and you went back to sleep?
Well, yeah. So I checked her breathing and I checked her pulse, and it was good. And I was a heroin addict.
No, dude. I'm not even judging you. I'm amazed that I wish I was that good a sleeper. Like I toss and turn. I toss and turn without a corpse in my bed.
Oh God. Oh my God.
It's quite easy to fall asleep on heroin. But then,
I'm sure. Yeah.
Obviously it is.
Yeah, of course.
This is absolutely incredible. What else do you do? What do you do for fun?
I work out, believe it or not.
Really?
It's not a joke.
What do you do? Run the jewels?
I just lost 160 pounds, Tony.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I was actually, this isn't a joke, but I was hypnotized and I went vegan. Yeah.
Wait a second.
Yes. Yeah. My friend Hypno Goddess, she's a comedian and a hypnotist, and she hypnotized me. I woke up 3 months later in her basement with no kidney. But listen. No, for real, but she did hypnotize me, and I haven't eaten meat since last May.
Isn't that wild? Hypnotize was also one of your hit songs back in the day, wasn't it?
Baby, baby.
It was all a dream. I used to eat nothing but ice cream.
My grandfather spoke to birds until we gave him electric shock therapy.
This sounds only like Howie Mandel to me.
No.
Howie's from a generation of people that would electric shock therapy their
Right, but not his
grandparents.
grandfather. They didn't have electricity when he had a grandfather. He's fucking 68 years old. His 2 years ago. Yes, his grandfather was born in the 1840s. I should have kept that to myself.
I do think this is where they thought shocking someone's brain would do the trick.
Yeah.
Like just like banging like trying to Fonzie your head somehow.
By the way, speaking to birds can't be the worst thing he was doing. Like, if it was just speaking to birds, you wouldn't electric shock.
They would in Howie's day.
I feel like talking to birds is kind of cute. He had to have been kids as well, which makes me think it.
You're not wrong. It does seem like a hard indictment for someone simply speaking. Hey,
I feel like that's what they told a young Howie. They're like, Grandpa was speaking to birds. Don't worry.
Just a pile of bodies in the basement? Is that what we call it?
What's zapping?
I don't know. This could be Boston too. I mean, it could be. It could be Karen-y.
Karen is also very old. That is true.
Yeah.
Thank you, Louis.
You could tell by her everything.
At least I had a grandfather.
We will say too, Joe came out of the gates firing off a lot of accusation, which
Yeah, just so, you, Howie, just so you know, there can be even three stories in a row. It's all randomly generated by the Story Wars compuper.
So this
could be me.
Double
Could be Joe again
Joe-less.
for sure.
Double Joe.
Double Joe. That's a dream come true for Karen.
So, New Brunswick. Good times.
Another new, by the way.
Oh!
Where's the old Where are all these towns?
What's the deal with old cities?
I told you my new Seinfeld bit.
No.
I think I did, actually.
Let's hear it.
Dishwasher? Where's the dish dryer?
You got a clothes dryer. How about a dish dryer?
I come out, I wash the dishes, the bowl's all wet. Now I gotta dry it.
I tell you, I get why this guy made a career. That's a funny delivery.
Why isn't the dryer dish?
This is good stuff.
You got a clothes dryer, a hair dryer. Where's the dish dryer?
The deal with the British royal family is the people pay for their lifestyles. So the people pay, their taxes allow these people to live like Disney characters.
Yeah.
But it's a strange tradition.
But the payment for that
Yeah.
is that they get to know everything about your life. Meaning, like, it's the ultimate reality show to them. They don't have the Kardashians; they have the royal family.
Right.
So these women in like Putney or whatever, these little places, what's Kate's cancer? What cancer does she have? And they're into it because that's their entertainment.
Yes.
And then Meghan Markle came in and goes, "What do you mean you want a picture of my kid?" And you go, "It's our kid.
Right.
We pay for this, all of this shit, and you people belong to us."
Yeah.
And she had to know that. You can't not know that going in.
So Princess Di in a car crash was like, that's a ratings bonanza for them.
It was the season finale. That is the season finale of ER. It's Juliana Margulies and Clooney. Will they, won't they?
Yeah, that's just like, hey, we eliminated a character. We had to write you off.
They're obsessed with those people.
Obsessed.
Princess Beatrice. These people look like they got hit in the mouth with a golf club.
I know, but
none of them
It's
are
like The
hot.
Wire. You're like, who's that character again?
None of them are hot. It doesn't matter. They're just royals, and they're upset because that's. By the way, if you take away the royal family over there, what do you have? That's the question. Like, here's the thing about America: if you take away the president, even though, like, let's say the country would still kind of run, Jesus.
Come on, I'm eating here. Jesus Christ. Well, at least our celebrities are attractive.
But this is what it is. But by the way, it's inbred. It's inbreeding.
Yeah, of
There's nothing
course.
wrong with it.
Look
It's
at
beautiful.
that. Look
God
at the
bless.
blog on that.
God
guy.
bless.
That would be a toothy BJ right there. That's a tough one.
Yeah, there goes Big Ben. Holy hell.
We performed in Finland on the border of Russia during the Ukraine war. Wow. And we asked to go to St. Petersburg to have Chicken Kiev. And they said, we're a NATO country and you cannot travel to Russia. And I said, why not? And they said, Russia's in a war with Ukraine. And I said, that has nothing to do with me.
Nothing to do with you.
I want to have
Kiev.
Chicken Kiev. And they said, we're a NATO country. I said, no, you're not understanding. I'm actually not in NATO. I'm a comedian.
And you're not even a country.
And I'm not a country.
Yeah.
I have no stake in this war. I hope it ends, but I'd actually like to have Chicken Kiev. And then they were like yelling at me in the lobby of the hotel, so I started yelling back at them.
You should have invaded. You should have done.
I was not allowed. My private jet guy would not let me, because I called him. I go, hey, can you get me a flight into Russia? He goes, no one will do it. St. Petersburg.
Why can't you do it?
It's one of the most
NATO country. Who cares? There's flights.
I agree with you.
There's flights.
No, there's not. Not from NATO countries. They're not. You have to go from here? No, you have to go to Dubai or Turkey. You can't do anything. You would have to fly to Dubai or to Turkey.
You fly economy to Russia, right?
I'd
Do
never.
your government restrictions.
Why would I?
You're
I'd fly
unable
economy
to
nowhere.
Show results. They can't even show me the results.
No. Are you new to this? That you're not allowed to go to Russia.
But people.
You can go through Dubai or Turkey.
Oh.
You cannot go from a NATO country. So I was pissed off.
Yeah.
I kind of got in an argument with the person about it.
The hotel guy.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah.
But he was being mean.
That's not. Also, you work in the service industry. You work in the
I'm
hospitality
telling
industry.
you, I want to go to Russia. I'm a guest.
Make it happen.
I'm a guest.
I have Yves Saint Laurent sunglasses.
I'm
You
trying
make it
to
happen.
go to Russia, to Louis Vuitton. I'm trying to go to Russia so I can have a chicken Kiev.
LV, sorry.
It's not about politics.
I'd like to apologize.
And they're pissed off. So then, by the way, I had to sheepishly order room service. So after all that happens, and I got to call down and pretend like I'm not the guy that just got in a screaming match with him about NATO, and I have to go, hey,
So because I can't have chicken
so I'll have the roast chicken and the potatoes.
Kiev, is there
and-
somewhere here I can get chicken Kiev?
A lot of what people are missing is that people don't have a shared base of knowledge. So people feel like they're being attacked all the time. But really, this woman just didn't know a lot of things. And she had made assumptions based on not having the information. So the way to deal with that is not to go, what the f*** are you talking about, you stupid bit? Like, the way to deal with it is to go, oh, yeah, I don't think you realize X or Y or Z. It wasn't to, like, you know, fly off the handle and call her. Like, friends of mine were really angry at her. I had friends of mine text me, how the f*** does she this? Guys, she doesn't know. She read a few articles about podcasts and then did this interview. She's not a student of comedy. She's not a scholar of comedy. She doesn't understand a lot of the topics that she's talking about. Or there are gaping holes in her understanding of certain things. And if I can correct her in a nice way, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. And I think she probably left that interview going, okay, because her premise is that comedy is owned by Joe Rogan. The podcasts that are the ones that Trump went on and Vance are the only podcasts that exist or are the biggest. And that's simply not true. This whole idea that 4 or 5 podcasts were the deciding factor in the election is a very convenient belief. It's not true. I said it the day after the election. I recorded from Miami. I said it. No one's going to buy this. No one's going to buy that Theo Von swayed the course of human history. I love Theo Von, but you're putting too much pressure on him. That's not what happened. Does no one remember what happened with the old guy and the debate and the babbling and then the who's going to do it? And then Kamala comes in and then Trump gets shot and he survives with the hand and the blood. Like, you're leaving out so much to just bring up 5 podcasts. You're leaving out, like, everything that happened.
So I have this thing called Lethal Logica.
What?
Lethal Logica.
That's like a complex you have?
It's like a mental thing.
A syndrome.
It means that there's specific phrases that you can't remember. But it's not like it's just there's 2 phrases that I can't remember every time I try to reference them. And one of them is the term virtue signaling. Every time I try to say virtue signaling, I can't recall it in my head.
So you tattooed it on your
So I tattooed the
arm.
word virtue. And then the other one is
Why don't
whenever
you just play brain games on your phone?
whenever I try to reference the movie I Am Legend.
Why don't?
Hey, I was pretty close.
You were close. I know, that's what I'm saying.
Why don't you just drink your coffee?
So
that's
then
running out?
it's been driving me crazy for years. Like if I try to make on this show, I guarantee you I've tried to reference I Am Legend. I'm like, the movie with Will Smith with the
Let's
dog.
cut to the supercut.
It'd be funny if in 10 years it's just a bunch of words on his arm.
No, but those are,
hey, memento.
Those
He's
are,
just
I don't
getting,
think you're
he's
gonna
getting
fuck it.
dementia and he can't.
He goes, and I'm a real ass. Dude, I'm a real
Legion
dude.
of Skank.
Baby.
Bobby's
James.
So I got
Bobby's
him,
fat.
I got him so anytime I forget that phrase, I just looked up virtue signaling.
He's like, the best part of the meat is in the lobster claw.
First of all, it's not a lobster claw, it's a flame.
Where?
It looks like a lobster
That's
claw.
not a flame.
Flame that way. It's a
That's a
lobster claw that
violin.
way.
It's a violin. It's not a
Are we
violin.
boring you, Dan?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why you got tattoos.
Wow.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, no one was keeping us up.
God, Noma's so
Fucking
funny.
enthralling.
He was funny.
Noma's so cool.
Really funny.
Should I just leave? Bring Noam in here. Let Noam be the regular reg.
Oh,
How about
stop.
that?
Don't
That'd
be
be
a
cool.
baby.
Call it the fucking...
Stop being a.
Yeah, you're being a queer-faced loser.
Whenever you're playing somebody, my thing is keeping the right attitude the whole time. Even when I lose, it is what it is. You lose. But we were getting in their heads a little bit. And I got to be honest, the best thing about playing with an athlete to me is hearing you chirp the way I know you know how to chirp when you probably did when you played ball. You know what I mean?
Man.
It's the same mentality. When I hear you doing that, I'm like, I guarantee you he was doing that on the court. It's the exact same rhythm of slowly. I mean, you were slowly poking him. I mean, it's almost like letting the air out of something. Just a little, just over and over. Little tiny chips. He would say stuff like, man, you're going to keep letting your girlfriend beat you on these holes, huh? That's crazy.
That's nuts.
And just throw it away like that. You did that to him, and I could feel him. He was like, what did he say to me? What? He was about to go Kremlin on you, dude.
Man, she didn't like that. What was it? We were on 4. And I was like, damn, you're down 2 to your boyfriend.
2 to your boyfriend? How's that feel? I go, that's got to shake up the relationship. That's not going to be good tonight in bed.
Literally 2 holes later, it's like, it doesn't break that way. After he told
Right?
me
They
that.
they were reading each other's pods. It doesn't break that way. It was wild.
Speaking of perfume, do you wear?
No.
No fragrance?
No.
Okay.
I used to wear shitty perfume. Like when I was growing up, I would
Charlie?
wear shitty.
Did you wear Charlie?
I think I did wear Charlie for, I don't know. Charlie's nice.
I don't know Charlie.
I wouldn't spend like tons of money on perfume.
Okay.
You know, I mean, now I might, but I don't like a lot of, I don't like strong smells.
Deodorant-wise, what do you do?
Sorry about us. My apologies.
You
At
guys
the 40
reek.
at the 40-minute mark, we're gonna get a little right.
Yeah, it has smelled like onions since I sat down.
I had some leftover Easter ham this morning. I apologize.
Yeah.
Deodorant-wise?
I wear men's.
Okay.
Yeah. Like a roll-on Arms and Hammer.
Really?
No kidding.
Yeah.
The aluminum-free one, or no?
I don't even know.
Okay.
Whatever.
I use ladies.
Hold on,
You
just for the
do?
minutes.
Uh-huh.
Just for the minutes, she said arms and hammer,
That's a real dirtbag. Putting S's on shit that
which
doesn't
was a
belong.
popular cop show in the 1980s. Arms and hammer.
It was a duo. It was a dog.
That's the name of a lesbian porn.
It was a cop and a
Arms and
monkey.
hammer.
So, yeah. No, but once that happened, I was like, that's like, I'm so grateful and nothing else really
Nothing really
mattered.
matters.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just go through
No.
that and you're just...
It all fades away once you realize that this is finite. This is it.
Yeah.
You get one chance at all this. So
Yeah.
what am I going to... Don't touch me. Don't fucking... Just kidding. I love you.
Oh,
I know. He's sweet, see?
I know. He's such a good person.
He really is.
Yeah.
Well,
a
when she
sweet
was
man.
going through that, I had Invisalign, and it was also like, it was a big deal for me too, because I hated when they applied it, but what was worse is when they took it off. And I feel like we were both going through something.
Are you hearing
And we
this?
both
Yeah.
we both
Harsha.
grew a lot in that
Yeah,
time.
we both changed and grew.
We both changed. We both went through our own trauma. And I don't want to compare like whose was worse.
No,
It's not what it's all
that's
about.
really bad. That's very painful.
It sucked.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
But yeah, suffering really purifies and helps.
It really
I don't
does.
know what that is.
Yeah.
Why is
It's
that?
because it throws you into a situation where you're like, this could all end,
Yeah.
or I could lose someone, or whatever it is. So like all this other shit doesn't matter.
It really doesn't.
No.
Like that's the only, I think, the upside to like real traumatic things in your life. It literally does put things into perspective.
does.
You know, and you stop caring about, you're like, I can't believe I was occupied with this nonsense.
I know. I was at the Comedy Cellar once in New York, and I was so burnt out, and just had been on the road every weekend, and just and this guy was just looking at me like this in the front row, like. And I go, sir, are you okay? And he's like, I just not having fun. I go, I lost it. I go, why don't you go uptown to the Children's Hospital, Columbia, and sit in the lobby?
Exactly.
You're at a comedy show. Like, I
Yeah.
lost my mind. I'm like, go sit there and look at all the children that are being wheeled around.
And what'd he say?
He went.
He left.
No.
He was like, that was a good call,
he's
actually.
Like, thank you. He's like, I'd
Yeah.
rather sit in a children's hospital than watch your dumb act.
Real quick 10-second intermission here to let anyone who's enjoying this Best of the Month video know that you can find a Best of the Week compilation every single Friday on the Joke World Patreon. Basically like a SportsCenter Top 10 plays, but for comedy. Those and over 400 other videos are available at patreon.com/jokeworld right now for just $5 a month. Okay, time's up.
When the chorus comes in with the...
Are we allowed to say that?
We might bleep it. When the chorus comes in with
You know what the chorus is.
Yeah, with the HH, bro, I busted out laughing. Because the original one with him just saying it, kind of funny. The chorus is like next level funny.
Yeah, them singing it in unison.
Yeah, I'm singing it
all
in
black
unison.
people. You know what? You seen the video?
I haven't seen the video yet.
Okay, I watched the music video, and watching all the black people. It's all black people in it, and they're all like standing straight, like on some model shit.
Right.
And they all got like
weird animal kind of looking outfits on.
Right.
And then they all say it.
Right.
But they all sing it.
Right.
And it's like, wow, you're all on camera doing this.
Yeah.
Like you really wanted this work because he hired them. They're all those are all hired. Those aren't his friends.
Right.
Those are hired people.
Right.
So who's this company that got rented out to sing? Like who's this singing? Like who is this singing company?
I bet you it's whoever comes to his church.
Oh, just people who are already in the cult.
Yeah.
The cult of Kanye?
Yeah. It would kind of I think you'd be hard served to find the company that's just like, we'll rent out our people for this. Yeah,
it had to
Kanye.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right because it has to be personal.
It has to be personal. Like to seriously sing that. Like, see, that's what makes it so very funny.
Yes, it's very
is that
funny.
they're so very seriously
singing
as a chorus
singing HH.
Yeah. Singing N-word HH.
N-word HH.
N-word HH is incredible, dude.
Nigga HH.
Yeah.
Nigga HH. Here's the problem. Here's the problem with that song. It had me walking around going. I was kind of humming it, and I know that's bad.
Yeah,
I know that's bad, bro. You shouldn't be humming. Nigga, you shouldn't be humming it, but I was.
Well, this is how funny the song is. We talked about the two funniest parts of the song. We didn't even mention the fact the whole part of the song is like, why can't I see my kids? They don't have my and the second part of the song kind of explains why he can't see his kids pretty perfectly.
You know when you have Hitler doing a speech at the end of the song? That's it, brother. You answered your own question.
This is, by the way, the most people I've ever had in one podcast room.
Really?
Yeah.
But
I've never met so many people at once. Every time I look over there, there's a new guy. By the way, I didn't know there's a guy back there. It's the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Well, this is an old, you know what I mean? An old ship that's still running.
100%.
Yeah.
Still running.
10 years, over 10 years, and we just consistently do it every week.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And welcome to the ship, brother.
How'd you get that scar?
This is a dog. See this scar right here?
Yeah.
This is a dog going like this.
No way.
Yeah.
What kind?
Wow.
I was going to Little League once, and my dad hit a cat. Like a cat ran out and just boom, boom, we ran right over it.
I would rather kill a cat than go to a Little League game. That's how much I hate Little League games. They're fucking awful.
Why are you going to Little League games?
My son plays Little League baseball. Oh, it's infuriating.
Isn't he like
Scouting out the new
17?
talent?
Yeah, and then my dad had to like bring the cat around to all the houses because we didn't know which house it belonged to. So
Oh, he just brought a dead
carrying
cat?
This dead cat.
He
Going
carried it?
Well,
No,
he
you
was
don't.
holding. He wasn't carrying it like that. But he was
everyone's night?
holding it.
Is this
Yeah.
Is this your dead cat? Like,
They go-
no, it's not. Get out of here.
Yeah.
And then next house.
We're
hey,
eating,
what's
sir.
the dead
Yeah.
cat? Dad, is that cat really dead?
Yeah.
Christ almighty. No!
And then I had to go to Little League.
Did you ever find the house?
Yeah, we did. They weren't happy. And then I had to be like, come into bat, little Brendan Sagalow. I'm like, oh, God.
Me and my buddies, we loved to light matches, and you'd burn things to see how they'd burn, like plastic or wood, or we were just curious. Like a lot of kids played with matches, and we decided we wanted to, for whatever you were kids, we lit the plastic straps, and they would stay on fire for a little bit, and they'd melt like candles. So we were dripping the plastic straps of fire onto the dead cat.
I see, yeah.
Like, it sounds ridiculous, but that's just what we did. So you could smell the burnt hair and all that. So we did that for about half an hour. And then for whatever reason, there was a pipe laying on the ground, like a big piece of round pipe. And I just thought, well, we've already burned the cat. I'm going to throw the pipe at the cat. I'm a kid, remember? So I throw the pipe down. It misses the cat. And this was probably God's retribution. The pipe bounces back up, hits me right in the forehead. And I whipped it, man. And you just hear one clang, clang, clang. It flew off. And within about 30 seconds, the biggest bump you've ever seen just grew out of my forehead. It was about just like this one. It's like a bag of Jiffy Pop. It just went like it was huge. Yeah, right in there is where we burned the cat.
Right in there in that little pit
No,
area?
right by the tennis court. There's a little building.
Oh, I see this building.
Yeah, right
here,
there is
yeah.
where we did the
That's where
black mass.
It is uncomfortable going to the pharmacy like when you haven't showered to buy like 400 cat needles.
Yeah, you're
like, they don't believe you at all.
Yeah.
Just with like
hoagie crumbs on you.
Yeah, they don't at all think it's for ketamine.
Yeah.
My cat's sick, man.
Yeah, I gotta
And we use it.
We get real specific. I need the tiniest needle
Yeah,
possible.
yeah.
Yeah.
A little longer than
my veins are hard to find. I mean, his veins are hard to find.
Poor Charlie.
Yeah,
He's Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone calls you by the name on the prescription, and you're like, "Are you Mittens?" Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
How do you know that?
You have cat ears.
Who's asking? A lot of people looking for mittens out on the street.
Like, I can get free needles here, right? It's for my cat.
This happened to me the other day at a bar, where it's like someone came up and was like, "Oh, hey, big fan of your sketch and stuff." I'm like, "Oh, thanks, man, really appreciate it." And his buddy just steps in and goes, "Yeah, I don't have TikTok or any of that, so like, I don't know you, but like, that's cool, man. So like, what do you do?" Like, "Yeah, I'm not on like TikTok or any of that bullshit, so like, I don't get the influencer stuff." And I was just sitting there, I was like, "Why are you attacking me?"
Yeah,
right now,
and also,
dude?
why do you need to say anything? Remember when
Yeah.
you used to say, when people used to say nothing if they didn't know?
Yeah.
When they would go, "I don't know what that is," and they would keep shut because they'd go, "Well, I don't want to talk about it because I'm not aware."
Yeah.
Did you see that movie? I did not. And that's the end of that conversation.
But I got him back. I just hit him with the Connor O'Malley. I was like, "What do you do?" And he was just like explaining some like tech thing. I was like, "That's all going away, man. That's all." I was like, "AI, that's all going away." And he was like, "No." And I go, "Yeah, now it's fine. That's all going away." So. And I was like, staring him into a soul. I'm like, "You're not gonna have a job in 4 months, dude. I'm sorry." And
yeah, I don't think that's meant to last, dude. I don't think AI is going to be around. But I mean, if that's, dude, your dreams are your dreams, man.
Yeah.
And my skits are my skits.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude.
I don't want to kill myself on the plane. I'm already
Yeah.
embarrassed. And then you have to lie and be like, "Oh, it's just, I do a thing online." And then they're like, where is it? And you're like, "Dude, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Please don't do this."
Yeah.
I've had a guy take his phone out and be like, "Who are you?"
Oh God.
And then he looks me. Then I'll go, "My name's Andrew." He's like, "What? What do you do?" And then you have to tell them. And then they find you. And then they're looking at you and they do this. That you're on and you're like, "Yeah."
I remember I had someone see me on the street and they were like, "Oh, dude, I love the videos. Can I get a quick photo?" And I was like, "Sure." And then his friends are standing there taking the photo about as far away as you are from me. And they're talking about me like I'm not there. They go, "Who is this supposed to be?" And I'm standing there like, and they go, "I don't know." And someone goes, "I think it's the Friday beers." And they're like, "I don't know what that is." And I'm just, and they look me up and they're like, "I don't know who this is." And he's like, "All right, thanks, man." I'm like, "Yeah.
Have a good day.
Have a good, bye, guys. Nice to
I've
meet,
taken
nice to
photos
meet
of
everyone."
people who don't know who I am, but they hear someone else say something, and then they'll go, "Can I get a picture with you?" And I'm like, "You don't even know who I am." And they're like, "Who cares?" I'm like, "All right."
It's for my son. He's not born yet. He's gonna be a huge.
He's
fan.
gonna be a huge fan, dude. Just
I can
wait,
tell,
dude.
Do you ever worry about when you're in Syracuse? Because when you do bits sometimes and you come home and people that you know, when you do bits, do you ever hate that about performing in Syracuse?
Yeah. So I was home. This was last year, headlining it, and in the front row was this girl that grew up one door down. And she, you also get the people from your life that don't go to comedy.
Yeah.
Coming to see you.
Yeah.
And
They have no idea. And it's not their fault. They're just not into it.
It's not their fault. She got pretty drunk, and she was talking to me like we were hanging out.
Love it.
And she was like, "Talk about the time that the neighbor did this thing." And I'm like,
now, let's be honest. We're in a safe space.
Mm-hmm.
How angry were you? How much did you have to hide?
I had to hide it for 45 minutes.
It's the way a parent has to hide wanting to hit their kid in public. It's that,
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
we get home.
And I don't even know if this is the right move comedically, but I was like, "Hey, I'll tell that story if you do me a favor and let me do my show the rest of the night."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Just let me I'll tell the story, but we don't normally do this."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And then, that drunk apologizing over and over. And I
I'm
go,
so
"No,
sorry that I ruined your show."
And I go, "We're good."
I fucking ruined. You do have to get gun range instructor with them. You go, "Keep your questions down." I told you this. I need your goggles on it the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was, actually just did this club in Richmond, Virginia, the Funny Bone.
Mm-hmm.
Great club.
Mm-hmm.
I was just having fun. It was very low selling Thursday shows.
Sure.
But the crowd was great.
Mm-hmm.
And in high school, my senior year, I was in such love with this girl. I had such a crush on this girl, but she had a boyfriend. It was a very complicated thing. But I mean, you want to talk about early 2000s, smoking cigarettes, listening to Dave Matthews Band?
Yeah.
I was in love with this girl.
Yeah.
And I'm like saying something, and I get heckled by somebody out of the darkness. Just someone yells a name, my friend's name. And I was like, how do you know that name? And then the heckler's like, I went to high school with you. And I was like, who are you? And it was that girl's little sister, who I knew. Bethany, if you're watching this, you did heckle me. And then I just went off on how her sister broke my heart. I was like, well, now you've
unlocked this.
Yeah, you started this.
Yeah,
I'm going to finish it, and
Yeah.
I have the mic in the spotlight.
Yeah.
So let me tell you where this is coming from. But then her and her husband came back after and were awesome, and we talked, and it was great. But yeah, that like I know no one else. I wonder if cops get that. Like, I think that I'm trying to think of the only other job where you know someone from childhood where you can't treat them like their profession, where you go like
you get pulled over by
shut up. Didn't you used to have rosacea? And you're like, hey, shut up. Like, what are you gonna pull me over because my skin's clear? And you're like, oh, beat the shit out of you.
And we stayed in touch, and we started a sketch comedy group.
Really?
We were, right out of college. Moved to Charlottesville, Virginia. That was our idea of like
The big
moving
city.
to an artistic city.
Oh, the artistic city.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Charlottesville.
filmmaking going on in Charlottesville. So me and my 5 boys are gonna move there and get.
Stay in
blackout.
Virginia, by the way.
We're gonna get blackout.
We're not gonna even think about moving out of the state,
dude. Stay in Central Virginia.
Yeah. Didn't even make it to Richmond,
dude. I went east of Massanutten, and I was like, "This is paradise, man." And so we were like, "We're gonna make movies. We're gonna make sketch comedy. It's gonna be great." But we all like to party way more than we were able to focus on like doing the artistic shit. And then after like, I don't know, 9 months, a year of being in Charlottesville, we're like, Charlottesville's just not happening
This
for
is
us.
the name for the scene.
Yeah.
The scene is dead.
Yeah.
The vibrant Charlottesville scene. We were here a year too late.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
gotta switch it up.
We got it. It's not us. It's the city. So let's move to Austin, because Austin is like Charlottesville on steroids. It's like real burgeoning film scene. So
and this is probably what, 2005?
Moved
6,
to
7?
Austin in 2008, I believe.
8. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes.
So we go down there, and my dream, and our dream at the time, was to make a movie out of a short story that I wrote that we turned into a short film.
Okay.
And the premise of the short film was a high school dropout, and he decides to support his family by making and selling methamphetamines with his high school chemistry teacher.
Wow, you had from Jesse's point of view Breaking Bad. Yeah. You had Jesse's POV Breaking Bad locked and loaded.
Yeah, I think the point was his...
Just with none of the social commentary whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's just a criminal.
Oh.
Like, there's no catch-22. There's no moral quandary. There's just like,
no.
Yeah, he just wants to sell drugs and not go to school.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was he wanted to sell drugs because he wanted his mom to buy him an Xbox, and his mom wasn't making enough money as a stripper, so he wanted to make money so he could buy.
Gotta have the mom stripper.
He was
gotta see her tits at some point in the movie.
His idea was, I'm gonna sell meth so I can afford to get my mom a boob job.
Yeah,
so then she
that's
can
a good
work at
son.
Hooters, and then the money starts
That's a
flowing
good
in,
son, yeah,
and then
yeah.
she'll buy me an Xbox.
So it was about the healthcare system.
It was.
Just wasn't chemo. It was fake tits for your mom.
Yeah, dude. Like that's people are always like. I remember back in 2016, they're like, "Yeah, you know the Chapo Come Town part of my Take Resistance movement."
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Really
Oh,
cared
yeah.
about the healthcare in this country. Yeah, I was there from day one.
Day
man.
one, trying to get tits for moms.
Yeah,
and I agree with that. Honestly, my dream in life is to find a woman I trust so much I buy her tits. That's love to me. Because
you're not getting that back.
The tits can go at any moment. The tits go out with her, and that to me is proof that you really love someone if you buy her tits.
That's super altruistic.
Yeah,
I'm doing this for you.
I'm doing this for you.
It's not for me at all.
I'm complete. Look, there's some benefits for me, but I'm completely at your mercy here.
Yeah.
You take the tits are yours.
Yeah, it's not like an engagement ring. You
No,
can't ask
it's
for it
more
all
than
out.
an engagement ring. You know, exactly.
Yeah.
It's better than an engagement. You should have to buy your wife to be big fake tits to show that you really mean it. Because not only that, you're making her more attractive. You're actually helping her if she wanted to cheat on you. That's how much you trust her. You're like, I'm handing you the gun to shoot me with, and I trust that you'll put it away and not, you know what I mean?
You gotta be a confident dude to do that.
Exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
That's my goal. That's what I want to find. A woman I buy tits for. So
you gotta go to like a psychiatrist and be like, yeah, I want to get to a point where I'm so confident that I can get my girl tits. Can you help me, Doc?
Doctor, please help me.
Wait, y'all see the new ad for GTA?
Oh yeah,
Yes. Bro, the ass is shake on there now.
Yeah.
The cheeks be shaking. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
They got real cheeks.
Dude,
they did cheek physics. They did ass cheek physics.
They call it jiggle physics.
Yeah, jiggle physics. Yeah, bro.
You're about to be so fucking late to every podcast. Even more late than work today.
It is going to be May 26th, 2026. Just a bunch of bros kidnapping hookers, parking in a bush, and watching sex.
Yeah, bro.
No, my life's gonna be over when that's out.
I know that game.
Yeah, we got the podcast on GTA.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that shit on GTA for
I'm
me
just
to
sitting
show
there
up.
with a rifle.
Have you guys seen those videos of those dudes that are like those like motivational Instagram guys, and they're like, I'm planning on being on GTA 6 constantly. Like they're like, do you not think business is going to be happening on GTA 6? Like massive transactions will go down on GTA 6. Like I promise you they won't. There's
Like-
no shot.
It's not going to happen at all.
It's a very Gary Vee stance. Yeah.
Dude,
I'm
it's
gonna
gonna be
clock in for like an 8-hour shift to earn some like Bitcoin. You know what I mean? Some meme coins.
They're gonna do yard sales on GTA.
NFT sale. Dude.
It's insane to be in a GTA server with dudes running around with fucking RPGs, and you're like, is anyone trying to talk stock prices right now? I got a great business opportunity that just came up.
I'm trying to push some Hawk Tua coin on here.
Just going in there robbing people for their dumbass meme coins.
Yeah.
Give me all your Hawk Tua coin right now.
GTA Online is so disheartening because I remember me and Rob were talking about this recently, but like if you actually play the game, it takes so long to earn money and like get a nice car.
Yeah.
And I remember when I finally saved up and like I remember looking through all the cars being like, nah, I'm gonna save another $200,000 and get that one.
Yeah.
And dude, as soon as you like get it, you just drive around and there's flying motorcycles that blow you up and you're like,
Just blow you to
and now I'm calling like insurance companies on GTA. You're making insurance claims. I'm like, can I just drive my car in peace? And like,
my grandmother in West Philly, before she moved with my parents and went to like nursing home ultimately, she just would never move. And so it was just, but they would just like integrate them into the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like the older people that stayed. So it would, I remember going there and just like battle raps happening on the front steps of my grandma's house.
Yeah.
Because the neighbors were just one of those houses, like it was half plywood doors and the other one was in a bag. But they were just like, as soon as my grandmother came, I'd be walking up to her house like, shit.
Right.
And then my grandmother would be like, it's like, hey, T-Bone, Tyrell. Hi. Like, hey, Miss Jeanette.
I'm not a big meme recommender, but check out some memes about how ugly the girl from The Last of Us is. It's so sad. It's very fun to, pretend to be in that situation and how fucked up it would be. But dude, she seriously doesn't even look human. That's the she doesn't. It's not
That's
she
the
doesn't-
thing. It's like, humor and like memes have made us completely like desensitized to the complete most horrors of the world, where something will happen and then you'll laugh at a meme and be like, nah, it doesn't matter. Who cares?
Well, you're also being psyoped with like global tragedies every day.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, yeah, everyone's arguing about like kids being microwaved with all of their free time. It's like I don't really have anything left over to feel bad for this girl whose face is now like the poster for ugly up weirdo.
It's like I get it. She's gross, sure. Yeah. What else?
Let's make a movie about gross chicks. I don't know what to tell you.
It was really fucked up. There's a scene where she has like a lesbian
zombie's,
experience.
like, hungry. Never mind. Oh, this one's already bit.
I know.
Sorry, brother. Hey, you know where any human girls are?
Hey, sorry. Hey guys, look, quick meeting. I know in the games 0 of the zombies talk, but I need at least one to explain how fucked up she looks.
Oh my god.
Wouldn't.
She's not immune. They're just grossed out.
The zombies attack. Swipe left.
Hey, to be honest, didn't even see her back there. That's crazy. I was running after a small boy.
I mean, honestly, even the dumper's not good. I mean, at least make up for the face. God gives and takes.
I mean, one thing, please.
It's like night. There's no humans around, and the zombies don't have anything to do. And now they're like kind of like away from the big zombies. They're just like, I've eaten animals before. I'm not going there.
Yeah.
I don't know where they're sending us tomorrow.
They're,
but like,
they're all like, maybe we should try bark.
Hey, I think the humans had something pretty good going with agriculture. They accidentally start like an improved society because no one wants to eat it.
Crazy. Actually, not even a nice person. I tried talking to
Nuts. And honestly, my skin started to clear up when I started getting vegetables in my diet. It's nuts. I've actually been running faster and screaming louder.
I'm like one of like the I Am Legend zombies now.
I was getting jaw pain eating brains, and it's just kind of disappeared.
Honestly, I feel like I'm getting bigger. I might even become one of like the exploding guys. I didn't even know.
Methylene blue.
I've been taking CBD supplements.
I mean, I thought about closing my eyes and pinching my nose while I ate this fat-faced autistic bitch, but even that's disgusting to me. It's like, then I have to live with the thought. Hey, guys, have you ever just been so hungry and then you wake up the next day and you have post-bite clarity?
You're waking up next to a corpse going, what did I do last night?
Oh, fuck. Oh.
Oh, now she's
I'm
a
gonna
zombie
get
and she's with
roasted
you
in the
forever.
group chat on this one. Fellas took a big L last night.
Fellas, what y'all doing?
Hear me out.
Just a picture. Not biting, dog, for real. Not biting.
Welcome back to a brand new episode of Bein Ian with Jordan. Baruch Hashem, yum yum, inshallah, God bless. Welcome, everybody. We are so excited to have our esteemed
Y'all
guest,
Pakistani?
Miss.
She blowing a horn and you talking in tongue. What the is going on around? The little ugly ass chihuahua looking at me. You got cat piss all over the house. What the is going on around here?
Welcome to our house of horrors, Miss
I
Madden.
believe.
She's not a chihuahua. She only has 11% chihuahua. Come.
Shit me.
Come.
She can say Taco Bell in English. Is that your dog? That's a fucking chihuahua.
No.
Yes, the it is.
Only a little bit. She only has a little.
Oh, you gonna let him kiss you?
Yeah,
white.
what do you think of that?
Get right
Put it in your mouth.
Oh,
She kisses
don't
the
do
inside
that.
of her mouth.
Please don't do that.
Isn't that f***ed up? Isn't that f***ed up?
That dog just licked his dick.
That's what I'm saying.
No, she doesn't have a dick. She's
Well,
a
her
bitch.
pussy. So
Yeah.
now you gay.
Yeah, she's gay.
Speaking of gay, can I bring something up? I
Yeah.
saw the funniest thing. I had to leave the venue. I was laughing so hard. I saw you at the Pittsburgh Improv years ago, and you were on stage and you were doing this bit about how your daughter's gay, right?
As fuck.
Yes.
Really?
And you were like, I should have eaten more wings with hot sauce, and then my daughter wouldn't have been gay. And I had to leave because I had never heard that hot sauce makes people not gay.
Oh, I think I burnt the dick out of her.
I was cackling because and a white woman was in the front row, and you were like, "You ain't never heard that if you don't eat much hot sauce, you got a gay kid?" And she was like, "Lady, what are you talking about?"
Is your kid like really? She's like lesbian, like
yeah,
Nike?
she's never had no dick. But
Wow.
she's a soft lesbian.
Oh.
Like she's not the stud chick. Because we
she's
look
not a
just
stud.
alike. So I told her, I said, if you're gonna eat pussy with my face, can you at least do it with a wig?
Yeah.
And so she's not like the stud chick. Thank
Okay,
God.
that's
I
good.
didn't want my daughter to be a nigga bitch. So
I feel the same way. That's what I don't want.
I'd like to get your measurements before you leave.
I'm about 15 inches.
From where?
Pardon? What was that?
I'm going to make you a sweater.
Oh, got ya.
What do you think I was saying?
Well, you asked. What'd you ask for?
Measurements.
15.
I'm talking about like sleeve. I got to take a
Oh,
chest.
okay. Because I wouldn't really want a sweater for that area, anyways.
What are you talking about?
Just stuff, pink stuff, veiny stuff.
Jesus
stuff
Christ.
with a mushroom cap on it,
dude.
Like a pizza.
What's your favorite pizza?
Your what? I didn't say anything, guy. I didn't say anything. Fuck off. It's your own show, but I'm going to have to ask you to roll your chair back about 3 inches and fuck off.
Hey.
Dude, I know it's your show. Here's what I'm asking.
Never heard you say the F word.
Roll your chair back about 3 inches and fuck off real nice for daddy. 3 inches, guy. Surely you can do a 3-inch fuck off for me.
Why do you keep saying the F word?
Because we're buds?
I've never heard you speak like this.
2 inches. Can you do a 2-inch roll back and do a real deep fuck off for daddy?
Well, can you stop saying that?
Well, you just showed me your arsehole, and I'm not allowed to say the F word?
That's a different level.
Did you just roll 2?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
I did.
Okay, but I had to verify. I didn't know you'd rolled back already.
You saw me do it.
I know, but I wanted to verify. As a polite person, I wanted to confirm before I effed you.
Nicotine pouch?
No, thanks. I'm straight. You're in Hollywood. Have you been making some deals?
I've been making some power moves. They call me the power broker. Yeah.
What?
Some people call me the power broker.
Dude, stop. And now
Handshake
start
deals.
again.
Handshake deals.
Whoa.
Nothing on paper in case it falls through.
You know what I like the way you the rhythm of what you said. Why did you just lick the sign? You just did cunnilingus at my sign. Well, dude.
So sick.
Dude. We don't do cunnilingus on the logo. But you can. I'll let you.
Oh, yeah.
Do you like cunnilingusing a logo, bro?
Depends on the logo.
Both?
It's nice. Cubs blue. So cool. Cubs blue.
Really?
Worth a kiss.
You're a lingus guy, huh?
That's the color of my car. I have a Toyota 4Runner. You'd love it.
How many?
Just one.
You said 4, though.
There's one.
If it's 4 runners, shouldn't it just be a Toyota Marathon? Like if there's one, I get it. It's a 4-runner.
We don't riff like that.
Well, Riff Van Winkle, your dinkle stink. Like, bro, you can't come busting in here, ritzing it up, and then you cunnilingus my logo all over the place.
And who am I, the riff police?
Right?
Let it go.
What are you, Irish lingus? Let's go.
Uptight. I'm being uptight.
You're uptight.
I know.
But dude, you're in Hollywood, and what were you saying? You made some handshakes?
I was doing handshake deals. I was doing stuff, type of stuff you don't want to put on paper in case it falls through. Financing.
Whoa.
Set design.
What?
Grip stuff.
You know what I recommend is if you're going to do that stuff and you don't want to put it on paper.
Sure.
This is just a helpful tip because I care. Write this stuff on origami. Have you ever signed a deal on like a swan or a horse?
Mm-hmm.
Like
you start going, where am I even supposed to sign on this thing?
Right.
Yeah.
It's still paper.
Sure.
But you're signing on a hindquarter. You're signing on a throat, on a neck.
On a neck. On a breast.
Oh, dude, those are hard to sign on because the nipples always get in the way. You ever try to sign your name across a breast and then the nipples right in the middle?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Right?
Speed bumps. Yeah.
Unless your name is Thaddeus and the middle letter is an I, and you can use the nipple as the dot on the I.
Best case scenario.
Thaddeus, and you don't have to even dot your I. It's already nipple done.
Best case scenario. Give it a French kiss.
Breast case scenario. Ooh.
Kiss on either side of the nipple.
You gonna throw in a little lingus? Whoa, dog, I was joking, and then you lingused it up. Player, please, get this man a lily pad. He's been fly hunting.
It's pretty funny that a soap company sponsored your set, which was entirely about
Denny's.
Yeah.
That could use some soap.
Yeah, a lot of people. So I looked at the video actually, like where it is now, and it's got the least amount of views of any Don't Tell in the past year and a half.
Well, it's a good thing you're here to promote it.
Brick by brick.
That's so funny. It's so funny to be like, I'm going to do a whole set of my Denny's, and it just tanks.
It takes so hard.
That fucking rules.
Well, you take creative risks, and
that makes me so happy.
What happened? What do you attribute it to? It being solely about Denny's?
No, No, I think there's a lot going on.
What else do you think
What
are
else
hurting
would you
the
say?
performance?
Maybe this isn't the best way to promote it.
No. I think this is bringing awareness to it.
Yeah. Here's the thing: is I was very happy with the set itself. Especially in the room recording it. It felt like a very good time, and the people were having fun, and I was like groovy, and that's what made the tank all the more devastating. Is because in the moment it was like a blast, and people were like, "Man, that's set." And then like I went with my manager to this bar after and got like dinner, right? And it was like this New York night, and there was snow on the ground. But it was so late that there weren't many footprints, and it's cobblestone. And we get into the bar and we order, beers and burgers, celebratory thing, and then someone pops on my shoulder. You're the Denny's guy in New York City.
Wow.
Okay. What are the chances that they were at that taping?
Yeah.
So I think about that when I because I've been compulsively looking at refreshing the comments, and they're just not coming in. Thank you so much. Don't tell.
Because a beet without being properly cooked is not just a radish. Wait, is it? No. So, what are we talking about? Talking about your gay friend? No, that's way done. Sorry. JFK and whatever.
They don't have any coffee out there.
Oh, come on.
Dude, come on. Oh, come on.
Was that the coffee or the water?
It's just water. I'm so
Come on. We were just talking about how frantic you are.
No, just give me a towel or something.
So Tucker's gonna be making his own shit on his channel. You can check that out. YouTube.com/TuckerBrookshire, I believe.
I think so. I honestly don't know.
You really? That's a thing.
I think, yes,
you should.
yes. YouTube.com/TuckerBrookshire. Check it out, folks.
You know, I thought. Here's the thing. I was like, while we were setting everything up, I was like, I should Google that. I should like look that up, make sure I plugged the right thing. And then I was like, Tucker definitely knows.
No, it is right. I'm kind of Josh, and that is it.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Unless it's something crazy I made in like the 9th grade, and it's like YouTube.com/Christina call me back.
Oh my God, the videos that I had to make private.
Oh my God.
Well, dude, there's one that's me in my in my high school, in a high school dorm, and I'm playing a ukulele, and I'm doing I'm trying to do like a metal breakdown, so it's like but it's like a ukulele.
Oh,
and I'm
Lord.
goofing off, and then I hit my head, and then it's like my friends are laughing at me because I hit my head, and then for some reason I put that on my YouTube page.
Oh, that wasn't a sketch that like actually happened?
No, it's just like a weird. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
Well, some people blow up off of Billy Strings. He was like smoking meth in his basement, and he put up some video and got famous.
Well, I
Good for
should have done the meth.
Right? Yeah, you were kind of missing the musical side of it.
Yeah.
As well.
Meanwhile, I was just smoking. I was just sneaking off in the woods to smoke cigs.
Yeah, Billy Strings kind of a legendary talent at the end of the day.
Yeah. One time, so like at my high school, like all this dude, we are the most ADD.
I was about to say, stay on topic before you tell this story.
Well, Tucker's leaving. Who cares?
We're leaving. The pod's gonna go a different direction. Toby's gonna take this thing down another highway. I'm gonna go blow my brains out in the forest. It's been fun, everybody. I'll see you in hell. If I don't see you there, I'll see you in heaven. And wouldn't that be a shocker?
Comedy podcasting stats from the month of May 2025. Ian Fidance made the most guest appearances last month, going on 10 total podcasts, including Are You Garbage, The Tim Butterly Show, The Bonfire, Community Service, The Jason Ellis Show, Pauly Shore's PMS, Digital Bazooka, Luke Moniz Explains, Getting in Some Head, and All Good Things. The top 3 most viewed podcast episodes from last month starts off with a tie between Harland Williams on episode 719 of Kill Tony and Tommy Mike Pope and Antonio Brown on episode 717, both bringing in 2.3 million views at the time of this recording. In second place is James McCann and Kim Congdon on episode 718 of Kill Tony with 2.2 million views. And the third most watched podcast from the month of May 2025 was Wes Huff on Flagrant, raking in 2.1 million views. The top 3 most viewed episodes of the Joe Rogan Experience during the month of May starts off with episode 2327 with AJ Gentile that ranked in 3.2 million views. In second place was Hal Putoff with 2 million views, and the third most viewed episode of JRE from the month of May 2025 was with Aaron Rodgers, bringing in 1.8 million views at the time of this recording. And last but not least, our favorite video from the month of May has to be the comedy news update on Dave Chappelle's Comedy Club in Yellow Springs, Ohio, which included interviews with both Adam Ray and Michelle Wolf. That video will be on the end screen right after this if you want to learn more about the Firehouse, but if not, you could also watch the best of the month compilations from April and March, and then February and January, and so on and so forth until you finish eating or wiping your ass or go back to work. Wherever you're at while enjoying this video, thank you so much for watching Joke World, and as always, free Joke World stickers are available to be sent to your house upon request by filling out the form in the description below. You could also just shoot us a message on Instagram and we'll send you some stickers. And speaking of Instagram, you all should really be following us over there, especially if you're watching this part, you've made it through all the stats and me yapping. You have no excuse, go follow us on Instagram right now.
At Joke World. That's it, at Joke World.
And the world is WRLD.
That's a great YouTube channel, Joke World. Check it out.